living my absolute best life right now. Change the scenery again. This is a practice room. This is where I come to cry. Dang meds. I ate a pretty dang hearty breakfast. So I thought. You tell me. 2 servings of oatmeal, 1 fried egg, 2 slices of toast. And trying to counteract that, I had 2 granola bars that are also kind of like Fig Newtons. I'm loving this. And I try to walk to the college as much as I can. And driving was especially out of the question. And I've got some gnarly double vision right now. Like, I was walking and I saw a squirrel run across the street and I'm like, oh, there are 2 of them. No, there are not 2 of them. Yeah. This is splendid. And it takes 5 ever for it to wear off. I'm just like, oh my heavens. I meet with my doctor on the 29th. I might have mentioned that before, but it can't be soon enough because this is the worst. I hate this. I don't know if it's the change in where I went. Is that latitude? I don't remember the terminology for that. I don't know if it's the change in, because I went further north. So I don't know. I hate. Well, and this happened last week in class during my practicum class, and that's where we learned the basics of instruments. And so I sat down for the choral methods bit, and everyone stands. And I told the professor, I said, I'm gonna sit out for this one. I've got some gnarly double vision. And he's like, okay. And I'm just chilling the whole time, and by the time class is over, I'm still whacked out. And one of the younger students, he's like, are you okay? I'm like, I'm great. It's all right. He's like, do you want my help? I'm like, it's all right. So I'm fumbling as I'm carrying a saxophone and a trumpet. I'm like, wow, I look like a fool. I look like I'm drunk. This is great. I'm fine. So he's like making sure I don't tumble down the stairs. I'm like, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I've developed a fear of stairs because I look at them. When I've got this, I'm like, here goes nothing. It's spooky. And coming down to the practice rooms, you gotta go down 2 flights of stairs. Yeah, it's fun. And leaving the townhouse that I live in, my room's upstairs, so I gotta go down a flight of stairs there, 13 steps. Now I see why people have triskaidekaphobia. If that's how that's pronounced, it's the fear of the number 13. That's a thing. It's like superstitious, but yeah. found that a lot of staircases have the number 13, have 13 steps. A lot of them. But yeah, this is not fun. I'm so loopy. And I mean, I don't fumble around. I'm not like, well, here we go. Time to scrape my face and tumble down. I'm just like, wow, this is great. Like I said, I saw two squirrels and I saw a squirrel and I thought there were two. I'm like, hey, they're homies. Time to practice and cry. I have done that before. I've dropped my flute on my bed. I haven't like slam dunked my flute on the floor before. I've never done that. But I have thrown my flute at my bed. Because I don't want to damage my flute. I'm not stupid. But I have cried before. And if any musician tells me they've never come close to tears, you're lying. You're not practicing hard enough if you haven't come close to tears. Sorry to chastise you, but facts. And I'd play a little ditty, but I'd get tagged for copyright. It's happened before. So silly. Anyway, yeah, time to cry. Hopefully this wears off soon because I'm meeting with my accompanist in over an hour, so yeah. And then I get to go to a stupid class that really miffs me. I hate that class. We don't have to talk about it right now. Bye. Update, I forgot my flute to practice. I'm gonna die. Goodbye.